In the year 1970, the renowned actress Jacqueline Bisset reached the peak of her success, delivering unforgettable performances that captured attention and moved the audience. During this period, Bisset solidified her position as one of the most skilled and captivating personalities in the Hollywood film industry. In the year 1989, a significant episode took place in the journey of actress and model Polina Porizkova, when she reached a high point in her career, receiving notable appreciation and accolades in the realms of fashion and the entertainment universe. In addition to this accomplishment, she also made her debut in the cinematic scene, thus embarking on a promising trajectory as an actress. In the year 1916, amidst the context of World War I, an intriguing and curious photograph emerged involving the German soldier Oskar Hillner. In the particular image, Hillner is captured in a peculiar situation, seated in a makeshift pod of considerable size while wielding a MG-08 machine gun. The MG-08, a large and high-powered firearm, played a crucial role in the battles of that historical period. In the year 1906, the city of San Francisco in the United States was shaken by a devastating earthquake, which brought with it overwhelming impacts to the metropolis. Around 80% of the city was reduced to rubble due to the intensity of the tremor, leaving a trail of desolation and destruction in its wake. This quake stands as one of the most significant seismic events in the history of the American nation, with its magnitude estimated at approximately 7.9 on the Richter scale. In the year 1990, actress Katie Holmes was in the early stages of her career and was beginning to pique the interest of the entertainment industry. During this time, she was in the initial moments of her professional journey, seeking opportunities and dedicated to projects that could solidify her recognition in the artistic scene. In the year 1937 in Georgia, a 13-year-old young boy, the son of a sharecropper, experienced a difficult and challenging context. His daily routine consisted of extensive and laborious journeys under the unforgiving field sun, in an environment characterized by harsh and demanding conditions. Being part of a family that worked as sharecroppers, the boy had the responsibility to collaborate with his parents in agricultural tasks. In the year 1944, during the course of World War II, an intriguing scene unfolded within a French sniper school. In this tense wartime setting, a British sniper showcased his exceptional camouflage skills. In this critical juncture of history, snipers played an essential role in combat operations. In the year 1947, a photograph was taken for the renowned magazine Harper's Bazaar, featuring a woman wearing tennis clothes. This image captured a defining moment in the fashion and culture of that era, highlighting the growing influence of sporty style in women's attire. In the year 1937, a unique encounter took place between two individuals of exceptional statures. Robert Wadlow, the person whose height is recorded as the tallest in history at an astonishing 2 meters and 72 centimeters, and Clarence Howerton, one of the shortest living individuals during that period, measuring just 71 centimeters. In the year 1986, the renowned singer Whitney Houston radiated her light on the stage of the Grammy Awards, one of the most prominent music events globally. Her participation in the performance was remarkable, and her rendition garnered warm applause from both critics and the attending audience, further solidifying her reputation. In the city of London, during the year 1872, an event involving George Devey, a boy of merely 10 years old, culminated unexpectedly. After being accused of stealing 2 rabbits, he was sentenced to a month of hard labor in Wandsworth Prison. This incident spotlighted the harsh reality experienced by numerous children during the Victorian era, particularly those facing impoverished conditions. In the 1920s of the 20th century, in the lower Manhattan district, it was common to witness a typical scene of the time, metalworkers having their meals while working on the construction of skyscrapers. This portrayal captures the tough routine of the laborers who contributed to the construction of the towering skyscrapers in the city of New York. In the year 1919, Mary Ann Bevan, using the name Rosie Wilmot, gained recognition by being dubbed the ugliest woman in London. This notoriety stemmed from her battle with acromegaly, a medical condition that affected her growth and physical appearance. This thrust her into the spotlight as she shared her story and challenges with the world. In the year 1889, within the confines of the Utah Penitentiary, a notable event unfolded involving practitioners of polygamy from the Mormon faith. During this time, the practice of polygamy was a sensitive and controversial topic in the United States, particularly in the state of Utah, where many members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, commonly known as Mormons, adhered to this religious belief. In the year 1991, model Cindy Crawford was experiencing the peak of her professional journey, emerging as an indelible icon in the fashion scene. During this period, she garnered significant recognition and prosperity, solidifying her status as one of the most prominent supermodels of her generation. With her timeless beauty and distinctive style, Cindy Crawford shone on runways and in advertising campaigns for renowned brands. In the 1880s in the Cape Town, an uncommon and heartwarming event unfolded on the railways, where a railway signalman named James Wide, who had lost both his legs, continued his work with the assistance of his loyal companion and helper, a baboon named Jack. James Wide stood as a remarkable example of resilience and perseverance, even after facing the amputation of his legs. The image captures authentic individuals affiliated with the urban gang Peaky Blinders, a renowned organization originating in Birmingham, England. Active from the late 19th century until the year 1910, this gang is depicted as a group of men sporting distinctive attire, embodying the characteristic aesthetic of that historical period. The photo features a Tasmanian tiger, also known as a thylacine, which was a marsupial endemic to Australia, specifically the island of Tasmania. Sadly, these animals were decimated and became extinct in 1936, lending this image exceptional value as a rare testament to the existence of this species. Transport yourself to a relief from the stifling heat as you spend a day at Atlantic City Beach in the year 1908. In this idyllic setting, the stretch of sand is crowded with individuals, all eager to bask in the coastal ambiance and find solace in the revitalizing waters of the ocean. Relatives, friends, and visitors blend together in a lively and vibrant scene, creating an environment of constant activity. Edwidge Fenech, an actress who became an icon in the 1970s, achieved fame for her memorable performances in the Italian film scene. Born on December 24, 1948 in Bone, Algeria, she excelled in films that encompassed comedy, drama, and particularly stood out in the renowned genres of giallo and Italian exploitation films. Located in Cologne, North Rhine-Westphalia, Germany, Cologne Cathedral is a remarkable Catholic landmark. Despite being targeted by 14 aerial bombings during World War II, the cathedral withstood, remaining standing while its surroundings were almost entirely devastated. In the photo, we can observe Walter Lehmann, an independent photographer, in the company of his friends, all accompanied by their loyal dogs, in the year 1927. Walter was an adventurous spirit who explored the United States with his faithful canine companion Pocahontas, aiming to capture beautiful landscapes and unique moments through his camera. In the year 1953, Princess Margaret Rose took on the challenge of balancing her royal duties with a lifestyle that also captured society's attention as a public figure. In this context, Margaret became a prominent personality, garnering public interest and being admired by many. The image captures 3 members of the crew of the Cutter Duane, a vessel associated with the United States Coast Guard during the 1930s. The individuals are lined up in front of the ship, evoking an atmosphere of camaraderie and determination. In the year 1980, Salma Hayek was a young woman striving to become an actress, having been born on September 2, 1966 in Mexico. During this time, she was taking her initial steps on her journey in the entertainment industry, harboring dreams and ambitions of establishing herself as an influential figure in the cinematic hub of Hollywood. The photo captures a charming scene of a Navajo woman skillfully weaving threads on a traditional loom while enjoying the shade of a towering cottonwood tree. It is plausible that this scene unfolds in Canyon de Chelly, located in the state of Arizona, around the year 1907. The image depicts a picturesque scene dating back to around 1910, where city dwellers enjoy moments of relaxation in Battery Park, situated in New York. The park represents an oasis of serenity amidst the hustle and bustle of the city, providing a verdant setting for everyone to enjoy peaceful moments. The trajectory of Queen Mary is marked by a singular episode. After the death of her fiancé, she made the unusual decision to marry his brother. Although unconventional, this choice significantly influenced her life and the familial dynamics of that era. In the wake of the tragic loss of her first fiancé, Queen Mary found solace and support in his brother, someone who knew her deeply and shared intimate family ties. The image portrays a fascinating portrait of Chief Joseph of the Nez Perce, taken in 1903. The photograph captures the striking and dignified face of the tribal leader, reflecting his strength and wisdom as a guide for his community. Wearing traditional attire of his culture, Joseph radiates a deep connection to his cultural roots and the rich history of his nation. In the 1990s of the 20th century, Eva Mendes was a young woman aspiring to become an actress, born on March 5, 1974, in the city of Miami, Florida. During this period, she was taking her initial steps in the entertainment industry, carrying significant ambitions and dreams of making a mark in Hollywood's cinematic landscape.